Amsterdam statue of Anne Frank defaced, for Gaza?
Here's a summary of the article.
An anti-Semitic vandal painted Gaza on a statue of Anne Frank, located near the famed Holocaust diarist's first home in Amsterdam, a local Jew hatred watchdog said on Tuesday. The statue of Anne Frank on the Merwede Square in Amsterdam, where the Jewish diarist lived until she went into hiding in 1942, has been defaced with red paint and the text, Gaza. Local bookseller Gert Jan Jimmink, who initiated the monument some 20 years ago, told Amsterdam's local 85 news station that he previously urged the city to install cameras and street lighting. The statue of Frank represents the 14,000 Jews from this neighborhood who were murdered, he told the news station. Last month, the anti-Israel Palestine Action Amsterdam group vandalized a university building and several companies, alleged to have ties to the Jewish state, with red paint in protest of the war against Hamas terrorists. In February 2023, a Polish-Canadian anti-Semite projected hateful messages on the facade of the Anne Frank House, an independent non-profit in Amsterdam, including the conspiracy theory that she did not pen her diary. Anne Frank is the inventor of the ballpoint pen, one message read in Dutch.
This post received a score of 6,200, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
She died 3 years before Israel was even founded.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to what you said because I was busy desecrating a statue of Socrates in protest against the Ottoman Empire.
PFF get in line, I was defacing the Mona Lisa in protest against Mussolini.
Jarl amateurs, I'm over here defacing the Code of Hammurabi to protest Javier Milei.
Yeah, but don't forget Leif Erikson needs to be held to account for American imperialism.
This Taco Bell washroom will pay for the crimes of Genghis Khan.
Someone already beat you, Ted, it would seem.
No, it's been them all along, at every location.
Greater than, I am the punishment of God? If you had not consumed 7-layer burritos, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. Genghis Khan.
This is stupid and unacceptable. Holocaust victims and their memorials have nothing to do with the current actions of the State of Israel.
This is not going to win these fools any friends. Maybe they should read a history book.
Their target demographic is people who know nothing, so I doubt this decreases their support at all. You have to remember the pro-Hamas people believe that the Holocaust is just Israeli propaganda.
Yep, and the leader of the moderate faction, Abbas, literally has a PhD he got for a thesis giving the Jews equal fault for the Holocaust. So we have the extremist Palestinians saying, it never happened, and the moderates saying, and if it did, it was their own fault.
These people are utterly deranged. Similar to any other form of radicalization, they just lose all perspective and form a completely toxic tunnel vision. If caught, they should be forced to read her diary at the Bergen-Belsen Memorial, each night from midnight to 4 a.m. Then they should be returned to the statue and forced to clean it. Maybe then will their human decency be restored.
Anne Frank's diary is just Israeli propaganda.
I've seen this exact statement unironically last week by people who meant it.
Holocaust survivors were killed and kidnapped on 10/7. This just adds salt to the wound.
That's the goal. Doesn't matter that Anne died years before Israel was even founded. They just want to pick out the most sensitive monuments to stab under the belt. It's a disgusting group of people.
But I'm sure people will say they're anti-Israel and not anti-Semitic, right?
These activists will tell you they do this specifically to make you uncomfortable. Their mindset is that by defacing everything, you're reminded of their cause daily, forcing you to think about it. What they don't realize is that simply forcing the issue into discussion doesn't guarantee people will come to the conclusions they're hoping for. They believe if you see a memorial defaced, you'll think, gee whiz, people really care about Gaza, let me educate myself? And stumble across the same TikTok videos they did. In reality, it just pisses people off and makes activists seem petulant.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.